Hello everyone, welcome to weekly forecast reading. This is the reading starting on the week of 28 November 2022. So before I start the reading, I just wanted to thank you all for your support and blessing. And I'm trying to post as many videos as I can, and I'll continue to do that. So thank you for the support and thank you for the new subscribers who continues to add on my list and becoming part of this community. I welcome you all. So, since this is a pick a card reading, we need identifiers. So, whenever I stop speaking, the top four cards would be considered as the four identifiers for the four piles. So, pile one is heart to heart conversation. Pile two is give your relationship a chance. Pile three is healing family issues. And pile four is past life relationships. So I give you a moment to decide your pile, but if not, just pause the video and pick one of the pile one, pile two, pile three, and pile four. And we will start with pile one. So, heart to heart conversations. What this is telling me here is that you are being inspired to overcome your own limitations about having a conversation with your friend, with a family member, with a person whom you love, but you don't really have the courage to confess your love. So, something somewhere is getting triggered through a medium, not by your own willpower, but there is someone somewhere in the psychic world uh, pushing you to go out and speak what is there in deep inside your heart. And this would trigger the other person also to speak what is there in their heart. So it would be a two-way trigger, and it would be a very delightful trigger in a way where you would understand why they are behaving in a certain way and how you should deal with them, how you or you would communicate with them, why are you behaving in a certain way, and what do you expect from them. So that is something uh, which is going to be triggered during this week. So with that energy in mind, I'm shuffling all your cards in front of me, and let's see where they are pointing us. Sorry, this is a bit too congested for these many cards. I would rearrange things better next time, but just bear with me. I keep trying different places in my like to shuffle the energy around my home. So I'm now at a different corner of my house and doing this reading. This table is a bit too congested. Let's start with your first card, eighth house, ending and beginnings. So what I'm seeing here is that this heart to heart conversion will bring a kind of clarity to a certain kind of unknown thing that you have about each other, more of uh, getting to a deeper aspect of your emotions that you usually would not speak to anyone, or the other person would not speak to anyone. But even more than the aspects of unknown, what I'm seeing here is that you would be speaking about your vulnerable side, more of why are you so vulnerable, or why the other person is so vulnerable, and you would accept it and you would try to find solutions in that conversation. That is wonderful. And then we have extrinsity, Saturn in Aquarius. This is a wonderful place for Saturn to be. Saturn has done all his duties, and Saturn has finished judging people about how they have utilized their time, how they have utilized their uh, karma, how much they have supported others, how much they have allowed others to support themselves. So Saturn has finished all of that. Now Saturn is enjoying his life. So what I'm seeing here is that uh, after you overcome this vulnerable conversation, what will trigger in your life is a sense of security, sense of achievement, sense of going over the top and enjoying your life, also appreciating a lot of good things next to you. And somewhere you would also embrace your feminine side a little more. I know a lot of you are female who are watching this, so you are anyhow closer to your feminine side, but you will appreciate it even more in the coming week. But if you are a male, you would be even more. I don't say that you are going to act feminine, but what I'm saying here is that you'll start appreciating um, women around you a little more, and you would also be able to understand a few things little more deeper than usual, because uh, let's face it, if you are a male, you are designed in a different way. Your testosterone levels are high, and which means that you have to function in a different way. And I'm not saying that suddenly this week your testosterone levels are going to go down. It's just that you would have an ability to understand your counterpart a little more better. That's what I would say. And then we also have two more cards: Sun in Gemini, versatility, sorry, and then we have Venus in Pisces, submission. This is wonderful. So, on a way, the karmic judgment is on a switch off mode, so you are nowhere being judged about what you're doing this week. But because of that, you feel little more flexible. That I can try a lot of things that I was afraid of trying in the past. I can possibly change a lot of things in my life, and I can possibly build a lot of things in a different way that I never wanted to do, because I was scared of karmic judgment. And you would do that. And also, within your decisions, you are a little more uh, accepting that I just want to try. I don't care if I get a positive result or the intended result. I just want to try to know what happens. I'm submitting the result to the higher power, to the supreme who has created this universe, or the one who has created everything else. So this week there is a sense of freedom which will help you to fly without any expectation. You just want to fly high in the sky, to go out and see how does the other side of the lake looks like. You don't want to be there, you don't want to land there, you don't want you might do that. I'm not denying that, but without any expectation, you just want to go there and see how life is on the other side and see what they do, how do they do a certain kind of thing, and uh, what is the likelihood for you to finding your success. And then we have purple, third eye, and completion, culmination. So, what I'm seeing here, I'm here is that you are now able to see the larger picture. Even with the larger picture, what I'm able to see here is that because Saturn is getting into Aquarius, what I'm feeling here is that something's about to end, a karmic cycle is about to end, and it will help you to build your uh, subconscious in a way that you are planning something new now, or you can plan something new for the future. That's what I'm seeing here. And because you are able to see the larger picture and you are able to fly high on the other side and see how things are happening, that the way the sun in Gemini and Venus in Pisces are giving you that ability, what I'm feeling here is that you definitely are more informed to decide what next in future, what to expect in future. We have expectation, we have community, and then we have high honor. Another thing that I'm going to tell you here is that your expectations about life and what you want to do is more informed based on the higher picture, the larger picture, but the community around you, the people around you are not very aware of what you can see and how you are the perceiving the universe in a particular way. But whatever is going on between you and your community, there is a mismatch during this week. And nevertheless, whatever you have done till now is much appreciated, and they really want to surrender to you and want to give you some kind of recognition which they never gave you in the past. So, congratulations on that. We have strength, we have Eight of Wands, and we have Three of Swords. I need a clarifier for Three of Swords. We have Queen of Cups in reversed. Wow. I don't know, this is a little more wishful thinking on my side, that somebody is very impressed with your strength, with your resilience, the way you stand up for yourself even after going through a lot of pain, the way you like to support yourself, and they really see how quick you are in turning around. But that really breaks their heart because they somehow see this as a threat. They also see somehow that they are losing you, which may be right, which may be wrong, and that's where you need to have this heart to heart conversation. I bring your attention back to this card, heart to heart conversation. You need to have that heart to heart conversation with this woman, Queen of Cups, or a man who is uh, quite emotional man in your life, who uh, feels that you are going very independent and they are losing control over you, and they definitely uh, feel threatened with this. Moving forward, what I'm seeing, okay, this whole deck is upside down. We have Justice, we have King of Cups, and then we have Seven of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is that because your karmic judgment is just got over, you are getting a certain kind of recognition, and you are still waiting for the results to come out, but in your heart you are quite satisfied. The people around you are also expecting a big recognition for you. The high honor card here is saying that, and they are expecting that you would somehow get a bigger recognition in your life, and they are expecting that to come around very soon. But it hasn't come and you are waiting, and but you are not anxious, you are not even bothered whether you would get the level of recognition that you started your journey with, or you will get a little less or little more, or a big bumper price, or you don't even get that. You are satisfied with the whole journey itself, and you want to remain in that zone, which is perfect. I really like that about you. Then we have the Emperor with five of water and three of earth. Okay. What I'm seeing here is that you would be recognized, uh, and the kind of celebration that is going to come in your life. And I don't say that would be a work related celebration. Some kind of cycle has ended in your life. For some of you, it might be the Saturn return has ended now, or for some of you, something else has ended in astrological plane, or something very physical in your life has ended. I don't know what it is, but whatever is ending is going to bring you lot of practical hierarchy in your life, that you are little more superior than a lot of people around you, and they accept that. For a change, they will accept that you are superior. But on the other hand, there would be some kind of ego clashes, and people would want to possess you, like, okay, we accept you, you are superior, and we are very happy to accept you as an our superior, but I still control you, I still have you in my possession, I still don't want to give you your freedom. That is what people's attitude is. They would come in disguise, saying that, okay, let's work together, let's do this together, let's do that together. But while doing something together, they just want you to do what they want. They just don't want to collaborate as equals. They still come with lot of ego, they still come with lot of baggages. And I don't know, I don't want to go beyond this, because this is 1 week energy and it might change after that. So this week, if somebody is coming and trying to make you feel like a king, and wants to work with you, and wants to collaborate with you, wants to do some activities together, plan a lot of things together, do it with a pinch of salt. Don't, if it is a very short term thing and not a long term thing, and you can pull out after few days, maybe go and go through that experience, maybe you'll enjoy it. But if there is any kind of long term commitment to any kind of thing, that where you have to do something together, buy some time, let this week be over, and maybe you, in the coming weeks, you will realize that this person's intention is to control you, not to appreciate you. So that is something that you need to be a little more careful about. Otherwise, it is quite fine. So the heart to heart conversation is going to happen with this person, but this person also want, deep inside, they still want to control you. They have very less intentions of trying to be a good friend of you. No, they have very less intentions of that. They don't feel that you both are equal. They only feel that they possess you, they own you, and the ownership definition is changing. And don't get fooled about that. So that's your reading, pile one. I hope this was useful. This uh, I would request you to share this video with lot other people. A, it will help me in a lot ways to grow this channel. B, it would also help someone else to understand how to deal with the energies of this week, and that might bring bit of good karma to you for sharing this message to them. So if you want, please go ahead and share this video. And don't forget to leave a comment below. I read all the comments, but I don't read it every day. I read it once or twice a week. And I usually love your comment. That is a way that I communicate back to you that I have read it. And sometimes, if I feel that I definitely should reply to that comment, so I do reply. If there is something too personal, I definitely reply to it. But if it's a generic comment like a thank you, I love the comment, and I still read it. Thank you so much. Bye bye and namaste. Hello, pile two. If you have chosen, give your relationship a chance. This is your reading. Before we start the reading, I want to thank you for being here. I want you to actually share this video with a lot of other people if you can. It Because of two reasons. It will help you to uh, generate some kind of karma in a way that maybe this would be useful for someone else too, who is not aware of this video, and they would be able to manage their week much better. Second, you are helping this channel to grow. Having said that, let's start your reading. So, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So somewhere, some relationship, you are very much fed up and you just want to get rid of that person, or you are ignoring this person royally, and that is fine that you have done that in the near past. It's okay, but in your heart, know that you have to still be with this person, and don't go overboard with ignoring this person. Maintain that decorum, maintain that relationship, because you are not getting separated in any way. Right now, you both are going to continue and stay wherever you are, in whichever relationship this is talking about: work, love, friendship. I don't know if any other kind of relationship, business relationship, I don't know. Whatever relationship it is, whoever you are ignoring right now, maybe your parents, maybe your siblings, they are not going to vanish. They are going to be there in your environment. You may want to make a point, prove something to them. Okay, it's fair. Go ahead and do that. Be little aloof. Don't talk to them, but uh, don't overstretch it. Maintain that respect. Maintain that decorum. So, with that thought and energy, I'm shuffling all the cards in front of me to get a better understanding of what to expect in your life during this week. And as usual, I'm a bit too clumsy because I've moved my reading table and I've moved to a different corner of my home and I've changed the reading table. So it will take a while for me to get it. Just this card has fallen down, so it wants to communicate something to us. So I would keep it aside and read that card first after shuffling the cards. So the card that we have is Magician. So uh, it directly tells me that whatever the kind of issue you had with this person and you started ignoring this person, or you started avoiding this person, you have the power to resolve it in your own language, in your own terms, and not falling for their terms and conditions. So go out boldly to resolve that issue. Don't be in any kind of fear that they will manipulate. It looks like they have manipulated a lot in the past, and you are like, I'm over and done. This time, you dictate your terms straightforward without allowing them to manipulate. But remember that they will continue to keep trying, but you would have a better sense of your own capabilities from now and in coming future, that they, even if they try to manipulate you, you definitely would take things the way you want to have it. So it's an old habit for them to manipulate you, and they will continue to do that. But something is changing in your life. You are more focused, and you better understand what is your life's purpose. You better understand what is going on in your life. You also better understand that things are different. You understood things differently in the past, but that was totally incorrect, and you now understand what is the direction that you have to take in your life, and that's where the life is taking you. And because you have a better understanding of your own purpose in life, if somebody's telling you that leave your purpose, it is your imagination, and I'm telling you what is your purpose of life, because I am a super master, you would just run away from there to focus on your own life, and they have no other choice to come back to you, because you both are meant to be together for next few months, few years, I don't know. But this week, that discussion is definitely going to happen. And somewhere that you had already decided that I'm not going to see this person's face again. No, that is not possible. But this would be a kind of chase that will continue to happen. So learn to live with that chase, that this person is going to constantly chase you, but you be focused on what is your purpose. You don't worry about what they are asking. Then we have resistance. Yeah, they, this person is going to show a lot of resistance for not allowing you to do what you want in life. They definitely don't want. It's Mercury in Taurus. It is like almost like they would keep repeating the same stuff till the time they feel that you are going to get brainwashed. But ignore them. Don't allow them to overpower you by repetitive communication. You will see that a lot of people around you, if this is not one person and you were supposed to, you suppose you were trying to leave a group of people, like you were part of a club, you were part of a team or something like that, or you had a group of friends, uh, then you will see that all of them are consistently talking something very different, which is against your purpose of life, just to brainwash you. And be careful not to fall for that. uh, Stand on your foot, but remember that you are not leaving this group anytime soon. So uh, be polite to them, because you don't want to have an extra layer of complication by being rude to them and hurting their egos, and they coming back to hurt your ego. You don't want to fall for that. Then we have Mercury and Gemini with excitement. So Mercury is quite dominant for you, like Mercury in Taurus and now Mercury in Gemini. Trust me, I've shuffled the cards properly and I've shuffled in front of you also. So two cards coming in sequence and dominant Mercury energy, which is telling that the whole game is about communication this week, for you to communicate to them that you have a higher purpose in your life and you are dedicated to it. You don't want them to disturb your routine. And they would also do the same thing, that your purpose is not the right thing, because you are just imagining it, and you are supposed to do what we say because to you to do, because we are more experienced people and we know what is the right thing. So that would be the interplay going on for you. And they must be kidding, because I've been using this deck for a very long time. So I keep shuffling it every day, and I don't have a habit of putting the cards back in the sequence. And I'm explaining this why, because we have Mercury again in Cancer. So Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, very heavy Mercury energy. What I'm seeing here is that somewhere things would get to a very emotional level, and it would be that it might come to a stage that they would want to tell you that you are you only because of them. You don't have anything to do with your existence, because you have never done anything for yourself. Everything that you have done in your life is just what they have taught you. That is something that would be an interesting conversation, because it almost sounds like an argument that every teenager has with their parents. And maybe if you're a teenager, you might have this conversation with your parents, but I don't imagine that a lot of you who are watching this video are going to have this conversation with your parent. You might have this with your spouse, you might have this with your team members at work, you might have this kind of with a group of friends, and this will get little ugly this week, but remember, it's only for this week, so don't worry. Then we have astral travel, vital force, information, dream, time, soul travel. And then we have winter, reflection, transition, and release. So, what I'm seeing here is that this is the last phase of this karmic connection, whatever we are talking about. It's there is still some lessons for you to learn in this relationship, and for them to learn from you in this relationship. So there is something still lingering around, but trust me, this is the last thing, and the you don't have to do a thing on your own. Everything is happening at the supernatural level. It's the astral travel, astral plane. So somebody out there is directing the whole sequence of life for you. Sometimes you plan something and it doesn't happen that way, and then one thing leads to another. Uh, it's something like that. Like you wanted to catch a bus at 7 a.m. in the morning and you missed that bus. So you miss meeting a lot of people. And then those people who co travel with you on that bus, they would next meet you in the office or someplace, and they'll keep telling you, reminding you that you are purposefully avoiding us and all those things. So you never planned to miss that bus, but it happened to you. And then some kind of action reaction will trigger, and your action reaction, don't plan it, do it intuitively at that moment in time, and you would be surprised at how you are learning important lessons in life, and how you are slowly getting out of this relationship in a more peaceful way rather than in a very troublesome way that you are cutting something with a knife and it's bleeding. You don't want to get into that kind of situation, and that's what the universe is arranging here. We have judication. Yeah, judication. I don't know why they have overcomplicated. Main female and mature woman. So this could be you, the main female, or the mature woman. One of this is you, and the other one is someone whom you really want to leave behind. And if you are a male, then the mature woman could be you, someone who has a lot of experience and compassion at this point for the other person. And the main female is the one whom you want to leave right now. But you have to give this person another chance because you don't want to uh, cut this in in a very abrupt way, because if you are cutting something, like if you just cut something very abruptly, it bleeds, right? You don't want that pain for yourself or anyone right now. So next we have, and the judication card here is like, the universe is now finalizing what is the future of this relationship based on how much karma is pending. There was a pending karma, because of that reason you have come, and now in your mind you have filed a petition that I just don't want to be with this person, and that's fine. The universe is honoring that petition and looking into the matter right now. That's what I'm seeing here. We have Five of Pentacles, we have Strength, and then we have Eight of Cups. So you are eventually moving away after 8 months or 8 weeks. I don't see it happening in 8 days. For maybe one or two of you, it might happen, but 8 months from now, you might just leave this person, showing a lot of strength of your willpower, that they try to play with you, they try to manipulate you, they try doing everything, but your willpower is so strong that nothing worked out, and the universe is like, okay, now is the time for you to leave cordially and peacefully. And the Five of Pentacles is that they would have a feeling that they are left alone in cold, but and there's nobody to take care of them. They have themselves, first of all, to take care of themselves. If they don't recognize themselves, then I definitely don't see a point you wasting your time with them, because they are like energy vampires. What the cards are telling is that it's not that this bondage is going to last forever. We have already established that, and uh, different set of cards are trying to repeat the same thing. But what is that? A new offer is already there in your life. You are not able to see it right now, because it's not mature enough. The person who uh, is bringing new things in your life, this person is also not bringing it in a more concrete way. This person is not handling things in the more mature way. That's why things are getting delayed. But it is also that it's giving you time to cut off few things in your life properly, and it's also giving this person some time to understand how to come into your life, how to enter your life with a more passionate way. They are going to come in a more passionate way, in a more understanding way, in a more beautiful way in your life. So somebody is going to replace this person after 8 months in your life or 8 weeks in your life, but this would happen in a most passionate way, in a most healthy way. So somewhere life is trying to slow down things for you to make sure that whatever is happening in the right way and not in the more quick way with lot of lingering uh, sorrow or guilt behind you. So we have four of earth, four of pentacles, ace of fire. So we have ace of wands twice. So validating it even more that somebody is going to come in your life and would reignite something which this uh, old connection has almost taken it away from you. Maybe your sense of being, your sense of responsibility, or your sense of happiness. Something has been totally lost, but that is going to come back in a very big way, not in a very limited amount. No, this will come in twice the time that you ever had in your life. That's what I would say. Then we have four of earth, which is more of when this person, a new person who is going to replace your current environment, or the new team that is going to replace your environment, when you start interacting with that person, you would, or that team, you would also be little more hesitant because your past experience doesn't allow you to do something like that, because you had a troublesome past with someone with whom you want to get freedom, and there is little more time to get that freedom. But you would get that freedom, and you would get a new set of people in your life which were exactly what you always wanted in your life. But this was something that you had to go through to clear the karmic past, or to appreciate the good things that you always wanted, and that's going to come very soon. So 8 weeks, 8 months. I'm keep repeating that because I want it to happen by 8 weeks or 8 months for you. So I definitely want that energy to happen in your life. But what the cards are telling is that if you were trying to break something away this week, don't do that. But just because you are not trying to cut things with a knife, the other person thinks that they can still overpower you and make you feel dumb, make you feel low, make you feel that you don't have self confidence. Don't fall for that also. So that's your reading for this week. I hope this was good for you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you would uh, share this video with others, subscribe, comment. And I read all the comments. I don't read it in one every day. I read it twice or once a week. And the way you would know is that if a comment is quite personal, you would receive a reply. But if it is just thank you, or if it's just a wish, you would notice that I have loved the comment with that heart symbol. So you, because I read every comment before reacting to it, and trust me, there are some mean comments which don't get any kind of heart or a reply, and I just leave them there. But those are not very common. So I'm glad that I don't get those mean comments regularly. So I'm happy about that. So let's end this video here for you, pile two, and let's move on to pile three. Hello, pile three. If you have chosen healing family issues, this is your pile. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There's something about your parents that is lingering around. That is one way of looking at it, but I definitely see this. This is something beyond your parents. It's with your some kind of generational thing, some kind of ancestral thing, and you might be suffering because of something happened a few generations back or something like that, and you might also have a bit of bitter feeling about that in your life. And I'm sorry that that happened, and you and I at this moment in life are not capable of changing that for you, right? That is something that is very important to understand. You have to live with it. It is something that you have to inherit in a big way and own it, because sometimes you don't know if you are let's talk about vegetables. They're giving me this example. I don't know how many of you know bitter gourd. Just Google it. Bitter gourd. It is the worst vegetable that you might eat. It might be very irritating for a lot of you to eat that because it's very bitter. But that's what your ancestors have left for you. There is a reason why that was left, and you might curse them that you cannot eat it every day, and you might just ignore it, and you might uh, say ugly things to that bitter god, and you might go out and eat lot of sugar. You might eat lot of cake, ice creams, and all, but that is your karma to eat all that sugar and all that sweets. And one day that bitter gourd is going to help you to treat that diabetes that you're getting from that sugar. So whatever they have left with you was a grand plan. It doesn't suit you right now, but it might suit you a little later in your life because you you were inclined to do something else which was also part of the knowledge that your ancestors had, maybe, or something, or maybe your soul knew that this is your way of finding solutions, and that's the reason why you chose to take birth in this lineage where you inherit this kind of karmic issues in your life. So there is some kind of uh, energy which is there, which is getting activated, and you would start using that past karmic thing in a very constructive way. That's what I'm understanding looking at that card. And my intention, this these two cards fall out first, and then I think those two cards wanted to come out. So I'll take them and keep them separate because I want to address them even before reading all the other cards, but I also want to shuffle all the cards with this understanding that somewhere you have inherited something which was ugly, which made you feel angry all the time, but now is the time to use it. Or the best example is that your ancestors left you with a lot of lemons. Now is the right time to make lemonade out of it, because all the other ingredients to make a very tasty lemonade is in your environment right now. So that is the most interesting way to put it for me right now because I cannot think of anything better. So, okay, you have Mars in Scorpio, revenge, and you have Mercury in Cancer, resistance. Okay, this card was in pile two, and for some reason they had very heavy Mercury. So it's nowhere related to you, so let's not get there. And I'm not also encouraging you to watch pile two, but if you have already seen pile two, you might find this funny. So you have this revenge card, and you also have this resistance card. So what they are telling me here is that taking that revenge that your ancestors always wanted to have in their life, they wanted to take revenge from someone, uh, but you are being resisting to that. It's almost like uh, because they are being there, that energy is being there in your life. I don't want to get into the worst part of it, but I want to. There might be a certain kind of circumstances that you can save yourself from doing something very bad. That I don't know how to put it, but uh, trust me, these kind of things happen. A lot of time that somebody has done something very disastrous to one of your ancestors, and that energy stays that they wanted to take a revenge, but they never had that kind of circumstances when they could go ahead and take that revenge, and that energy keeps transferring from one generation to another because the desire was so strong. Now is the time for you to get rid of that energy in a way, because you would get some kind of situation to deal with that person who is again reincarnated, who has done something wrong. But you don't have to do exactly the same bad thing. You might do things very differently. And I know I'm not making any sense right now. And I'm hoping that the cards that we are going to open up after this will give us more answers. You will do something differently that you might not uh, do that bad thing again to this person who has reincarnated, who did the bad thing to your ancestor, but you will handle it in a very different way so that your ancestor is also satisfied and you also get rid of all that karmic baggage that everyone is going to deal with in your family or is being dealing with it in your family. It might be something like on a family level that you are quite frustrated with something. You'll be able to see what that issue is, why your entire family is suffering on a certain aspect of uh, life. Like maybe you people earn a lot, but you cannot save a single penny at the end of the month. You just it just vanishes somewhere somehow. You might overspend it. You might have some kind of bills which just come up unplanned way, but now you see why it is happening. It's the moment for you to do that correction, and with a particular someone, and you would do it in a more meaningful way. Mercury in Leo, drama, and then Mercury in Capricorn. I don't know, Mercury is quite heavy in other piles also. Uh, so yes, Mercury is actually going direct, not direct, it's going in sidereal Sagittarius on 3rd of December, which would be the following week. Or it's on going on Saturday. So it's end of this week. Now I understand why Mercury is so dominant here in some piles, that it's trying to create a picture. If Mercury is quite dominant in your birth chart, uh, then it is creating a picture. And what I mean by Mercury being dominant is not that if you have a Virgo or Gemini ascendant, or you have a lot of planets in these two signs, Mercury can be dominant in many other ways. You have to be an astrologer to understand that. But if Mercury is important in your birth chart, what I'm seeing here is that you would have a organized drama, at least for pile 3. Pile 2 will have a very different kind of thing going on with their Mercury. Mercury is raising something else, but for you, definitely there would be a very organized kind drama, a stage play set by Mercury in your life to overcome that karmic issue in your family. Uh, lineage, history, to open up to new possibilities that you always wanted to have in your life, Sun in Pisces vision. And I feel that you are a little more clear now after this week, because you will go through something. Maybe you won't even realize that you have done something great to release a curse or some karmic generational pattern in your life. You would do that knowingly or unknowingly, and by getting to this drama and clearing this drama and following towards your vision in a beautiful way. Then we have child, we have privileged lady, and courthouse. For some of you, I see that there is a new beginning that is coming in your life and making you more privileged, but there are rules around this new things, and you are learning this new rules how to live your life. But this could be also different for a certain other group of people. What I'm seeing here is that for certain other group of people, you are challenging the rules to start something new, and the rules are being bent for you because you are privileged. So it could be either way. Either you are learning a new set of rules, or you are challenging a given set of rules because you are privileged. But something new is going to happen, which is letting you go of your generational uh, curse or generational problems that you and your family was having. Then we have mother, healing, alchemy, and emotions, initiations, and rejuvenation. Again, water element here. Uh, First of all, what I'm seeing here is that all those people who had direct issues with your mother, that would get resolved. But trust me, all the issues that you had with your mother was also generational. And sometimes you have a very afflicted moon in your chart. Where now I'm getting back to astrology, just to tell you how issues come up, how to see if you have issues with your mother. So if your moon is next to Saturn, Rahu or Ketu, north node of moon, north node of the moon or the south node of the moon, or with Gulika or Mandi. These are two child of Saturn who brings a lot of karmic things because they inherently carry on the duties that Saturn does in different aspects of our life, because Saturn cannot control every aspect of our life. So if you have Moon getting afflicted by any of these planets, you would have issues with your mother, but then it is not with your mother in this lifetime. It is coming from a mother which is from a previous lifetime. Like you did something very wrong to your mother in some lifetime, and that is getting resolved right now, and that will happen. And then we have emotions, that emotions will get cleared, and maybe during the week, if you feel like crying without any reason and you are crying like a baby, that's the best thing that can happen to you. Trust me. Don't resist that I cannot cry. Go to a isolated place. If you don't want to cry in front of others, lock yourself in a room, but cry like a baby. And after half an hour, you would feel like you are a new person altogether. You won't be worried about anything, and everything will slowly get cleared in your life. knowingly or unknowingly. Then we have Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups in reversed, and Ace of Pentacles. So, Queen of Cups in reverse is representing some kind of motherly figure from your past life. I'm not talking about your present life. Your issues with your mother in your present life is more because of what you did to some thing with your mother in your previous lifetime. I know your reading is super complicated. I definitely don't have anything else to say or justify, but welcome to the world of astrology and tarot. That's what I would say. I usually used to do on a very surface level of reading, and that's where they stopped me that you are not doing what you were meant to do, and that's why I lost my motivation of doing readings for a very long time. But now, when I'm getting back to this, and they're like, do it the way you were meant to do, and that's what is happening now. We have judgment, but coming back to these three cards, so whatever your generational issue that you inherited in your life is getting resolved with that motherly figure that you created problem in the past life. Let's not talk about that much, but yeah, that is getting resolved, and a new beginning is coming because now you are able to call out for your own purpose in life, and you are going to deal with that, and you are ready to open and deal with all the emotions that you were not dealing in the past. You are ready to deal with all the emotions, and you are opening up yourself to new possibilities and emotional healing, because water here is talking about a lot of emotional, hidden emotional stuff that was not dealt in past lifetimes, and now you are able to deal with that in a very beautiful way. Then we have 10 of wands, ace of cups, ace of cups coming twice, ace of waters or ace of cups, same card, and then five of earth. Okay, queen of air. You are learning some karmic lessons too. What I'm seeing here is, first of all, you are letting go of the burden and celebrating yourself emotionally, that now is the time to take pride in who you are and celebrate your life. That is one thing, that you are celebrating yourself, but you are also training yourself to be very careful of not repeating your karmic mistakes that you have done some in past life, knowingly or unknowingly. Not doing that anymore. You are training yourself because you don't want to fall for the same trap again and again. You might want to fall for a new trap, not for the same old trap. Yeah. So that's what the cards are telling. So thank you so much for watching this video. This was a very heavy reading. So I just want to stop it here. I don't know how you felt. I'm waiting for your comments below. Bye bye and namaste. Hello everyone. If you have chosen pile 4, this is your reading, past life relationships. So before we go any further, I just wanted to request you to share this video. It helps both of us in two ways. One is that I get more people to watch the video, but you also get a bit of positive karma, that you might introduce someone to this reading and help them to have a better week or have a better understanding of something about their life. So just share it with people if you can. But thank you for being here, and let's watch what the cards are revealing for you in this week. First of all, you might meet someone with whom you have past life relationship, uh, or you might discover that there is something more going on with your current person in your life. It could be at work, it could be a client, it could be a business thing, it could be a thing that sometimes this person keeps coming back in your life, even though you plan things very differently to avoid this person, but this person definitely shows up. And it's not that this person is stalking you, it's by design that the person is in front of you. And you might realize that who that person is, and you might want to explore that a little bit based on the information that we get now. With that understanding, I'm just shuffling your cards a bit to reveal a better understanding how find this person, or maybe they'll answer both, or maybe they'll answer one, or how to deal with these kind of energies which are repeating again and again with a particular person in your life. So with that intention, I'm shuffling the cards in front of me, so that we can read these cards to better deal with this energy during this week, because definitely you are going to meet someone like that, or maybe you would discover that somebody in your life is already uh, like so deeply karmically connected with you that you don't know how to deal with that information once it opens up to you. So the very I don't know, this card wanted to come out, the third card from the top. Earth element stability. What they're telling is that look around for a person who is coming randomly and bringing stability in your life, or look around for a person in your life. Try to remember a person who always uh, brought certain kind of stability in your life. And some of you would say that I really cannot think of this kind of person, then you definitely don't have met this person till now, and this person is yet to come. This person might come during this week, or this something will start churning in your life, that very soon you are going to meet someone who will bring stability. And this person is coming from a very close understanding of your personality, and they have lived with you for very long. They understand you in the most meaningful way that nobody else can understand right now. Then we have devotion, Saturn in Libra. Saturn is usually exalted here at 20 degrees sidereal Libra. At 20 degrees, Saturn is exalted, which means that Saturn is at its best way of putting structures around you, showing you the best results in judging you also. Because if you have done good things, it will give you a lot of good things, extreme good things. And if you have done bad things, it might show you things in a very different way. But what I'm seeing here is that uh, wha- at least in your case, what I'm seeing here is that the card of stability, this person would have a very strong sense of doing anything to bring stability in your life. This might be sometimes scary, that this person might go to any extent to bring stability in your life, and they might go and have extreme conversations with other people who are destabilizing your life, and you may not enjoy that also sometimes. And sometimes it's like, yeah, extreme devotion is nice, you but there are boundaries. Because recently I was listening to a podcast where we were I don't know why I'm saying we, because I was not part of that podcast, but yeah, they were discussing about Libra, and I was pleasantly surprised with their observations, that which was exactly what I said, that you might not want someone so devoted to you that they are creating more troubles than creating solutions. Impulsiveness, yeah, something that they might just go on an impulsive way just to protect you, uh, but then they fall in trouble because they did something stupid which they were never supposed to do, and now you don't know how to handle it because you feel bad for them because they did that for you. I don't know why they're giving me very extreme example. I'm resisting not to say that out loud, but they are forcing me like a serial killer kind of person. That don't worry, the person in your life will not be a serial killer, but it could be of that kind of obsession. Like anyone who comes and destabilizes in your life, they might go out and put a fight for you relentlessly in a very Sun in Aries, no, sorry, Sun in Taurus acquisition. At a certain level, this person might also feel that they own you, they have acquired you. Okay, not a very pleasant thing, and I knew that there is something negative that is going to come out of it, but even if you feel unstable, don't the moment you realize this who is this person in your life, don't tell every detail to this person because this person might start imagining a lot of things and start doing a lot of things for you, to protect you, to help you, but they are not truly protecting you. Somebody of that kind might. This week the energies are very weird. Every pile has got a very different kind of weird message, not a straightforward message. Then we have family room, we have message of concern, and we have official person. Okay, you might come into a kind of situation where you would receive a message about this person in a very public space, let me put it that way, like where you are not able to deny that you know this person, you are also not in a position to say that you were part of this because you were definitely not part of some kind of weird message that you are going to receive, some kind of report that something has happened and this person was there and it somehow links you, but you had no clue about that. And what this person is, you it will happen in the public in front of four or five people in your life, and you would be like, this is embarrassing and I don't know how to deal with it. But then we have full moon completion, culmination, and fire transmutation and purification. The best part here is that because of this relationship coming into your life, something unpleasant is getting over, and this person will come, cleanse your life, clean your life, and this person may not stay in your life. This person is just coming and making you comfortable. You, the way this person is making you comfortable may not be very pleasant. Like it's almost like if you have a deep cut, you need someone to heal it, and when this person will come and apply ointment, an antiseptic ointment on your deep cut, on your wherever it is in your life, it might burn like hell, but within a day or two, that deep cut is healed completely. And after that, this person, if this person stays in your life, would stay as a normal person, would never bother you in a very intense way, unless there is again a deep cut and this person will come and try to heal you in the best possible way that this person knows. But it might be very uncomfortable because it will give you a lot of irritation for a while. But to live with a deep wound for rest of your life, or go through a small time irritation uh, and feeling healed for rest of your life, I feel that this person is doing a big favor to you. Yeah, it might be a little embarrassing in front of few people, but still this person is doing a big favor to you. So don't worry about it. So we have Eight of Wands, Knight of Cup, and the Hierophant. What I feel here is that this person will come like a storm, and you would be a kind of person who would not understand how to deal with this, and you would be stand still. I'm not going to speak a single word because I know I'm getting healed, but I'm not enjoying this. I don't know if I want this person in my life. But once you are completely healed, and 2 or 3 days later, maybe, because what I'm seeing here is that sometime in mid December, what will happen is that your mind will completely accept this person in your life. It's as simple as that. I'll not go deep into it, but you would accept this person in your life. And then we have Three of Cups, Ten of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is that you would celebrate this person. This person might look like a burden from an external point of view, where others might see this person. Why are you entertaining this person? This person was almost humiliating for you in the front of 4 or 5 people, and those 4 and 5 people would always see this person as burden on your shoulder. But now you know much better. You know that this person is a prized possession, and you want to cherish this person in your life, and you will cherish this person in your life as if uh, this is the best thing that has ever happened to you. And you would defend this person in public, that if you don't like this person in my life, ignore us together and don't bring it up. That would be the kind of reaction. Nine of wands of fire that is coming here. And then Knight of Earth, you would be like slowly and steadily growing in your life, because now you have a support system in your life, and you are moving forward uh, in a material way. You are secure. You know that there's someone to hold you when you fall. There is someone who is going to take care of you when you are sick. You know someone is going to take care of you emotionally when you are hurt. And so you are moving forward in your life with a lot of security, and following your passions now, because you can take risk. You can take uh, some kind of decisions which you were scared to take in the past, because you were alone, because you were not sure that if you would fall down, who will come and pick you up. So those kind of things are gone now. You suddenly are a little more secure in your life, and you want to live your life in that way. And so, if I have to summarize everything, what I would say here is that this person will come as a surprise, will make you feel very uncomfortable in the coming week. But 2 weeks later, you will realize the importance of this person, and you would plan your life around this person for a very long time. And this person will also will not let you down. This person will keep things intact for you, the way you look in your future. Or with this person will go to any extent to maintain your vision in life, as long as you keep this person next to you. So that's your reading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, bye bye and namaste. See you soon.